Finally, finally, I'm here. I'm here. And now I'm waiting for you. It's been a long time and I have missed everybody incredibly. Ah, how are you doing, darling? Good to see you. So glad to see you. How's your world? I'm so excited. Hi, honey. Oh, how sweet of you to be here. Hey, Pat. I know. Too long, too long. I've been puny. What can I say? Hey, Cammy. My darling Cammy. Nona Susan. Hi. I've missed me too. No, I've missed you. I've been where I am. And it wasn't a pleasant place. Bears Crochet Critters. Hi, darling. Well, thank you. I don't feel wonderful, but I'm much better than I was. Patty Parker, hi, thank you. Peachy Nisi, oh, we gotta do coffee. Soon. Quilty Linda, hi. Oh my God, it's Sandy. I know. Can you believe it? Hey Miguel, I miss you. Oh, thank you. Yes, it is the Which Way Filet. I finished it like 2 days ago. Christina, sweetheart. J-Bug. Hi, Julie. How are you? Thank you, honey. Yeah, I made a wearable. Can you believe it? Thank you, darling. Yeah, it's been it, yeah, it's been a time. Angela, thank you. This is Darla. Darla's night owl. This is her pattern. Easy. Oh my God. If I can do it, it's easy. And Granny D, love you, my treasure, Granny D. Mwah. Love to see you. Ah, Celicia, is that how you pronounce that? How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I'm not sure I have that pronunciation right. Bad Sandy, bad Sandy. Christy's Creations. Hi, darling. Triple C rate. Thank you so much. Lulu, where you been, girl? No, where I been? Yeah, it's made like side to side. So you just crochet and then you get to this point and you stop and you crochet down the side, then you wait so many stitches and you start again, and that's all there is to it. Then you stitch the rest of the way. Easy. Like I said, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Warm up your hubby's pizza, darling. Oh, Cammy, your sister had a baby on Sunday, the day after her baby shower, June 4th. Oh, how wonderful. Are you an aunt or an uncle? Hey, Michelle. Nana Michelle, how are you, sweetheart? And Amy, hi, darling. Katrina, hi, sweetheart. Every time I see your channel, Katrina, yeah, Katrina, I can't help but think back to the very first time I found you and where you started. And you've just grown so big and so popular. And I'm so happy for you. Christy's Creations. Gamer Bro. How are you doing today? And Sister Sandy SC, South Carolina. How you doing, honey? And Aussie Sandy, it's the Sandy Sisterhood. How are you, darling? I missed you guys. I can't tell you how much I've missed you. And Daigo, my darling Daigo. She says, hello, my sweet, beautiful, fantastic, fabulous, adorable, awesome friend, Sandy. I feel the same way about you, honey. You're an uncle. All right. Your niece, Emma May, is gorgeouser in person, I bet. Lulu, I said hi, and I'm so glad to have you here. Oh, it's great. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody. Hey, Sister Kathy, Sissy, how are you doing? Mimi Cat do 65. Rose upon Rose. What a beautiful name. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here tonight, too. I kept thinking, every week I kept thinking, okay, I'll be able to do it this week. And then my body would betray me. Curses upon my body. I wonder if I can show you guys part of what happened. I have a lot of unexplained things that, when you get to be my age, it's your body just sort of does strange things that aren't okay. Let's see if I can do this. This is one of my knees from where I fell. And this is, no, that's the, no, 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 yeah, that's the other one. Fall down, go boom. Gravity works. Oh, thanks for being here, Bears Critters. Yeah, I was just feeling like I was going to be able to get back, and then I fell. And that's a lot of falling down. So, you'll be glad to know that gravity still works. Thank you, PG Nisi, my darling. Numb from pain meds for pulled back muscle. Laying down typing is difficult. Oh, Kathy, oh my God. That's part of what went wrong. It was kind of like a series of things. One night I went to bed and I woke up like 2 o'clock in the morning and pulled back muscle, just like Kathy, Mimi Katu. And I mean to tell you, this was not a little uncomfortable. I could not move. I could not lift my arms. This is the only time in my life I've ever had to call for an ambulance. I could not move. It was, and it was like, I didn't do anything. I mean, if if Mr. Wright and I had been getting frisky, I was like, okay, don't move that way again. No, no, and that I have no idea. I have no idea. Colette's Mimi and water puddles. Oh, no kidding. So you had a reason. I didn't have any reason. It's just, Sister Sandy, are you here? Hi. How are you? What's going on? What's happening? You're not going to tell me here. Tell me, how are you and what's going on and what's happening? I know I think there should be some sort of a universal law that after you reach a certain age, that when you fall, you don't weigh as much as you really do, and it's not as dramatic as it really is. Regina, hi, honey. Sister Sandy, oh my goodness, I can't wait to hear what's going on with you. Hey, Victoria Nightingale Crochet. Dory did it. She did it. And she'll do it again. Gloria, Ms. Lowe's Crochet Creations. Hi, honey. How are you? All is good. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Ooh, don't talk about Uncle writing you. Well, he's my favorite person in the whole wide world. Joanne J. Darling. Joanne Darling. I'll go with that. Hey, Donna. Nana's Crafty Corner. Thank you. I'm ecstatic to be back. I really am. I've missed you guys tremendously. Hey, Pat Gray Hollis, how are you? And Jane, Scraptastic Jane. Oh, darling, I watch you all the time, and I do. But it's just, oh, my husband's here. How can my husband be here? My husband can't be here. John Duda, that's my husband. I think that's the first time I've ever seen him log into chat. I think he's just checking up on me, make sure I'm doing it. What yarn you used for your shirt? This is, oh God, Premier Cotton. It was in a cone. It was the big one. Yeah, it was Premier Cotton. And, after I made it, I thought, this is probably not such a good choice because I'm blonde and fair-skinned, and this is very light yellow and like tan and white. And so I sort of look like a washboard. Oh, okay. All right. Miguel wants a wave like the queen. So it's elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist, touch the pearls. And I don't have pearls on, but Peachy Nisi has pearls. And Jan Eastgate has pearls. Thank you. Yeah, Regina, it's Darla. Night Owl Crochet has a tutorial on it, and it's so easy. And Billy's here. Yay, Billy. Billy, speaking of yeah, wait a minute. Crafty Floridian Billy is starting to put together, hopefully, a cruise for 2023 for Yarny Peepsels. Not just Zoom Peepsels, and not just podcaster Peoples. Anybody that is interested in going, you can contact Crafty Floridian. That's Billy, and tell her you're interested, so that when she comes up with information, you could find out about it and see if you could go. Because I tell you what, last year she put together one where we went to Florida and rented a big house, huge house, just a gorgeous house, and a whole bunch of us crafty ladies went, and what a blast we had. It was amazing. So, Billy, so good to see you. Bob Schmidt, hi. Thank you, Bob Schmidt. How are you? I'm sure I've missed somebody. I'm so sorry. Uh, John, you just got an invitation from Granny D. I see nothing. Uh, I know. Right, Dana? Yeah, a cruise with fellow crocheters, yarny people, fellow yarny people. Would that not be brilliant? Amazing. Lynn Como, hi, darling. How are you? And Yo Yo Jojo, ho ho. How are you? Been missing you. Been missing you guys, all you guys. Kelly Minier, hi, darling. Bob's doing better. I'm glad to hear it. And Nancy McDonald's here. Oh, so good to see you. Missed it. Scolding back. Yeah. Sorry, dear. Oh, Christy Creation says, I've never been on a cruise. Sounds like so much fun. I had a hard time convincing Mr. Wright to go on a cruise the first time because he's a workaholic. He's all about he does computer IT stuff, and he's all about it's like a big puzzle to him, and he loves it. It's like playing a game the whole time he's working. So he was afraid he might be bored on a cruise. We went, I finally convinced him. We went on a cruise. We came back and he said, I never want to have any kind of a different vacation ever again. Cruising, that's all I want to do because it is so entertaining and so much fun. Hey, Michelle, darling, how's Olivia? Olivia and I are working on ours tonight as we speak with BJ's make along. Good. Yep, I got mine done. Ah, got I worked as far as I had yarn to work with. Pardon me. And Bridget. Hi, Queen's Craft by Bridget. Hi, darling. Kelly. We got to get her your address. Hey, Bonnie. How are you, honey? And Anaya's Toy Box. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Thank you, Diane Sharp. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. Thank you. It is good to be back. Yes, it's been a comedy of errors that has gone on and taken me away. But I'm back now. Cotton yarn. What cotton yarn? It is the Premier Cotton. Yes, it is cotton. Yes, it is. So I figured it was summer, and I made it. It's my one and only wearable that I've ever made, if you don't count shawls, and I don't count shawls. So I figured I would wear it. Thank you, Alyssa. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Ugh. The gang's all here, as you can see. Oh, I wanted to show you. I got. Wait a minute. Where'd you go? Oscar, you're hiding it. Oh, there it is. I got a gift. And this, you can't call it Happy Meal when someone hand delivers it to you, can you? I don't know. But yeah. April Tucker from Wolf Spirit Productions lived here in Kansas City. And one day she called me and she said, we're leaving out on the truck tomorrow. They're truck drivers. And she said, but I have a little gift for you. Can I bring it by? And so she did. And she asked if, Bob, you're in Liberty? Whoa. Well, I don't think you're Bob, probably, but whoa, you're close. That's like 20 minutes away. Anyway, she asked if Octavia had any room in her family, and I said, but of course. Look at what I got. I don't even know if I can hold this up to where you can see it. We have an itty bitty, teeny tiny octo. And the camera's not going to focus, are you? You're not going to do it. Can you see it? It's itty bitty. And it's blown glass. Isn't that sweet? I have to pull it back to focus, but you can see how tiny it is. And she handed it to me and she says, but she's only got 6 tentacles. And I was like, that's okay. So her name, it's a big name for an itty bitty creature. This is Octopus de Havilland. Like Olivia de Havilland. Yeah, Octopus de Havilland, that's her name. Melanie and me. Okay, well, cool. Hey, Tammy Twyver, how you doing, honey? Melanie, hi. Isn't that just the itty bitty cutesy woosy, right, Joe? Yeah. So, but since it's blown glass, I have to be very careful of it. I can't, just kind of prop it up somewhere. I have to be very careful. Oh, Kelly, you have little ducks like that? How cute that must be. Whoa, nice. Speaking of ducks, when we go on the cruise, I think I've told you guys, most of you know, we take the little plastic ducks. They're about yay big, the bathtub floaty ducks. And we hide them on the cruise ship. And we put a little tag on them and it says, oh, what luck, you found a duck. And keep or hide, you decide. It's kind of a thing. And it's gotten really popular. And almost all the cruise lines have it happen on them now. Mary Ann, the crotchety clogger. Hi, honey. Right? Granny D, she's so tiny. Maybe she just hasn't grown those last 2 tentacles yet. That could be. Bonnie, you're in Branson. Oh, I love Branson. We used to go to Branson every summer for a week. And just, it's so much fun down there. There's so many things to do. Okay, what else have we done? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, I've been gone a while. I have a list. Okay. Oh, evidently, and don't quote me, but in some locations, the Hobby Lobby clearance sale, the annual once a year clearance sale, has started. So check your Hobby Lobby and don't do what I did the first year, because I knew nothing. Well, wait a minute. I got a lot of that still going on. But I didn't know anything about the clearance sale. So I called Hobby Lobby and said, "Is your yarn on sale this week?" And they said, "No." Well, I didn't realize that normally their yarn goes on sale every other week for 30% off. This huge, phenomenal, oh my God, unbelievable clearance happens once a year. And it's not on sale, it's clearance. So if you call, don't ask if it's on sale, ask if it's on clearance if you call. What'd you fill your face with, Bridget? Bonnie says, I'm from Chicago. I came to visit one time. I went home and said, I'm out of here. You stay in this crazy. I'm out. Bonnie, that's so funny. And Lulu used to go to Branson. It really is so much fun. We used to have such a great time down there. And Marianne, the Crotchety Clogger, is listening and organizing. Organizing. I know that word. It sounds familiar. I've never done it myself. You're in Liberty, Missouri. Wow, we're close. Michael's is having a clearance sale. You got yarn cakes for $2 and $1. Melanie, no kidding. I have no room to put yarn. Ugh. Oh, Melanie, thank you for being here. That's sweet. Bonnie's Corner. I live 4 minutes away from Hobby Lobby. I'm not going. I have too much stuff. Oh, what willpower. No, that's not willpower. That's won't power. Sub made it home. Way too hot to cook or eat hot food. The Central took a dive yesterday. Oh, honey, I'll tell you what. If you don't have bad luck, you don't have any luck at all. Bless your heart. And Kelly's was already sold out of everything. Oh, wow. And Bob says they found some clearance at Michael's yesterday. And Melanie says making more shelves. When you're done with your shelves, you want to come over and make some for me? And Pat says, yeah, she needs more yarn. Oh, you know what, Pat? I should send you some yarn. And Amy says, I'm hoping just to catch cotton clearance. That's all I need. That's what Marianne said, that she was going to go and she was only going to get cotton. And Granny was hoping to find wool on clearance. You love this wool, but not yet. Bonnie says, when I look in my craft room at my stuff, it's like Christmas when I find stuff in there. I know. It's like I've got so much stuff. I get down in the boxes that are underneath, and it's like, oh, I forgot I had that. Oh, I forgot I had that. And oh, me so crazy. Hi, honey. I'm gonna have to go see her. Oh, okay, Victoria. I want to see. I want to see. Oh, Bridget, bless your heart. True words never spoken. I've always said most get to stand up before being knocked back down. I'm lucky to make it to my knees. Oh, honey, I am so sorry. You have so been through it. Jeez. And Misa Crazy says wool is on clearance. It is called Chloe. Bonnie's Corner. Hi, darling. Her craft room is safe. If you fall, if you fall yarn on every wall. See, that's how come I didn't get hurt worse. Is because I was headed toward this chair. And we have 3 dogs, as you know. And one of them was where I was trying to step. And so I staggered to the side, and then my sandal went sideways. So I staggered more to the side. And there's a table over there, kind of like this table, but it's on that side. And in between there are the 2 big Christmas clearance bags I got from Lion Brand. And so that's where I fell. And those two big bags saved me from getting hurt worse. But I had a full cup of coffee in my hand and it sloshed, but I'm still holding on to it. Fortunately, Mr. Wright was home and I sort of said, "Help." And he says, oh, okay, what do you need me to do? I said, "Take the cup of coffee," which he did. And he cleaned up what I had sloshed out. But because of the fact that those two big bags were there, the yarn was there. You're so clever to remind me of that. Yeah, I didn't get hurt worse. Okay, Amy checked hers today. Nothing yet. Guess you'll go check Saturday since you'll be in town anyway. Good idea. Yeah, and I didn't hurt the dog, just in case you were worried. And Lulu says, I love going to live, seeing so many people, best of both worlds, seeing hundreds of people and still comfortable at home related. Miracle, really, thanks to YouTube, internet, and Steve Jobs. I know, right? I have to agree because before I found you guys, you wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people, and on YouTube, I was alone and lonely and pretty much depressed. Yeah, I saw somebody posted that the only thing that had been put on clearance at Hobby Lobby so far was their, um, yeah, what you said, the hand dyed. Bob, yeah, we went last year in clearance. I'm so cheap. Last year in clearance, we went shopping. Mr. Wright took me to Hobby Lobby. And so I'm going down the aisles and I'm looking, okay, well, I'll take one of that. No, I'll have two of that. And he's right behind me with the basket. And he's like putting the yarn in. If I had checked out, I probably would have had maybe $20 worth of yarn. We checked out, we had $72 worth of yarn. Saved by the yarn, that's right. More than once. Oh, Granny, you're going to do some felting? How fun. Relax, not related. Okay, what else do we got? I did that, I did that, I did that. Oh, okay, time to do some show and tell. It's not very exciting, but it's there. Oh, and this one, I had to remind you of this one. This is my most recent gift, the Happy Meal that I got. A lot of you have already seen this, but this just tickles the hell out of me. As you know, I know my little. Are you drunk again? You've got a starboard list. Okay. Um. Oh, Granny D, bless your heart. Thank you, honey. So I got one in the mail. Cute. Look at those big old eyes, will you? Well, I was looking at it and how well it was made, like you do. And I turned it over, and the center was a different color. And I thought, quoi? Babies. Little babies. A pink baby and a blue baby. Isn't that the most adorable thing ever? And I said, well, actually, I teased Octavia. I said, ha, ha, ha. All you do is pop out eggs. She gives live births. Yeah, felting, that's an art unto itself. And I've seen it done several ways. The one I first saw was they took the wool and they crocheted it, I think. No, it was just the wool. And then they just hammered it with the needle. I mean, there was a little block that you punched the needle into, and it made it squished all up into felted material. And I thought, oh no, sure as heck I would, amputate a finger doing that somehow. But then I realized people were crocheting them and throwing them in the washer and the dryer. I thought, oh, okay, that makes more sense. But it's still a talent that I don't have. Isn't that just the cutest? And of course, me, I'm like, how did she do that? Well, I know how to make these little guys. So, oof. I hope that she makes a tutorial. What she's done is made a pouch at the bottom that you then stuff inside as a receptacle for the little itty bitty babies. Oh, did you, D? You failed at that? I'm sorry. You make eyes like that for your dogs? Now, Joe's Web, she's amazing at eyes. Yeah, she does too. So I envy you, Alyssa. I do. Yeah, because it's got the white accent marks down here. These are the plastic. Joe makes. I've not copied her. I've not watched the tutorial, so I'm not sure. But she makes these big old eyes, and they're crocheted. Just amazing. You guys are so talented. Oh, right, Joe? Yep, BBs. You got BBs. Oh yeah. I keep telling my husband, telling Mr. Right, if I ever thought to choose a mascot, I don't think I ever would have realized it would be an octopus. But we have a whole family now. Yep. So her name. I was going to say her name is BB. No, that's the. Oh, I haven't brought out the. It's not an octopus. Oh, Bridget, what is it? It's not a kraken. Oh, I can't think of the name. But its name is BB. Okay, now this I've made, and I will show you that I've made it, but I won't tell you who it's for or why I made it yet. This is the 3D crochet, and you can find the instructions for that and the tutorial for that. Fiber spider. And it's exactly what it looks like. It's a baby blanket. And this is Dollar Tree yarn. Each one of these colors was $1. And it had much more. That's not all it had on one skein. But I was alternating, so. But in a couple of weeks, I'll tell you what that's for. Thank you, Melanie. Hey, obsessive crochet lady. So glad to see you, beautiful. Prompt in to say hey and leave your thumbs. Thank you. How sweet. Yeah, most everybody sees it says, whoa, Easter colors. Well, it's not for Easter. Well, it could be for Easter, I suppose, but that's not why I made it. Oh, thank you, Bob. How sweet. Yeah, this is the text. No, it's not. It's the stitch that's so full of texture. It's not the texture that's so full of stitch. Well, I guess it's that too. It is squishy, squishy, squishy. Oh, love texture. Daigo, darling, darling, Daigo. Thank you, Kelly. Okay, now I've been keeping up with this, which I'm very glad. Most of you have heard about Nan's Next Knots and her Luck of the Draw blanket. Well, this is the fifth time she's done it. And the first four times I thought, ooh, that sounds interesting. I want to do that. And I never did. Well, this time I did. And I'm so glad because, and she explains it very well. That's Nan's Next Knots. And her name is Nancy. And you pick out 8 colors. You pick out a base color that's going to be your go to for every other color change, and 7 other colors. And once a week, she draws for the color that you use or to use that week. And so you've got one base color, the color that you've chosen, and a base color. So then after that, you just use the color of the week and a base color. And it goes like that. Great sense of accomplishment. It's like an hour or barely any time at all, and then you put it away and you're done until next week. So every week you have this huge sense of accomplishment. It's like, I'm done with my this week's Luck of the Draw, and I don't have to do any more until next week. So I can be so proud of me. And believe it or not, which I found very incredible, this was week 19, and there's 20 weeks. So next week will be the last one. I can't believe it's gone that fast. Just poof, gone. Making Olivia spaghetti after eating 2 bowls of soup while Dana's live. She's still hungry. Wow. Christy, are you out? I love you, darling. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Gloria. Okay, folding, maybe. Trying to. I have discovered that on YouTube they have a lot of movies, old movies, that are free. You have to watch the commercials or skip through the commercials. So this afternoon, when I was working on this, because it comes out every Thursday, I watched Princess Bride. God, I love that movie. Well, everybody's felting away. Thank you, Madonna. Madonna, my star is here. I watched your video this afternoon. You know that. I was there. You were there. We were there. Hang on. Oh, let's see if I can do this. Oh, that's one. Oh, we made it, both of them. Uh-oh. Your lady hissy fit is about 4 weeks behind. Oh, she's going to get hissy. Okay, Amy says if she does it again this year, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use Christmas colors so you can do a Christmas present that way. Thank you, darling. She says your blanket is beautiful. I've seen so many people, and Joe was just talking about hers. She's made the last 2 times. She's made snakes, and so the color that's chosen, she does in that color around the snake. And I just told you she's great eyes, and the faces are so expressive. And so she makes the face first, and the long body with all those different colors, and just such character and so cute. Madonna, you're wonderful. Hey, Zach, darling, how are you? Okay, what else did we do? I did that, I did that, I did that, and you saw that. Oh, okay, oh, what did I do? Oh, no, I got some happy mail, and I thought I had covered it up. But no, it's here. I got a cute card. Barbara Leinhart, as most of you know, lives on a sailboat off of Florida. A lot of the time, not always. Sometimes. We were on a cruise once, and one of our stops was Puerto Rico. and she was there at the same time. And if I had had more than 2 hours, I was going to try and contact her and see if we couldn't get together, because I just thought that would be a real hoot to hook up in Puerto Rico with her on her own boat and me on a cruise ship. I just thought that would be great. Anyway, she was in Pennsylvania for her grandson Les's second birthday. They live in Philadelphia. We also went to Leo's favorite playground, to the Philadelphia Zoo, and to a Phillies baseball game. God, I haven't been to a baseball game in forever. I made him 20. Does that say 20? It looks like it. 20 crocheted frisbees. You know, the Jada and Stitches has the pattern for a crocheted frisbee. I'll tell you what, Barbara, is just amazing. He thought they were hats and walked around with them balanced on his head saying, "Hat." How cute is that? They took Amtrak and stayed in a roomette. I didn't know they had roomettes. It was small but comfortable for my husband and I. Meals included, 22 hours and slept aboard too. Back in Florida and crocheting and watching videos. Prayers, love, hugs, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. That is so sweet. And we have sea anemones. I know, right, Amy? Joe makes these two-legged critters. They're so cute. Hey, Donna. Donna's Crafty Room. How are you, honey? And then I got another card, and this is from Cindy Moulter. Time and rest, gentle healing, and deep down cared for feeling. Yeah, that's kind of what I needed. Oh, pardon me, itchy nose. Ah. That's exactly what you wish today. Feel better soon. So sweet, plain and simple. You are missed. Isn't that sweet? Cindy's such a treasure. She really is. So, that's my two Happy Meals. No, well, if you count my hand delivered Happy Meal, that's three Happy Meals. And, oh, okay. Most of you know, and for most of you, this is old news. But a couple of months ago, and I don't have the date, and I apologize, but a couple of months ago, Sharon from Sharon's Crochet Corner passed away. Sharon was the owner operator of a Zoom channel that a whole bunch of us ladies went to. It's very sad. It's all been administrated and taken care of and sorted out. Well, I should say it's still in the process of being sorted out. That Zoom group is still open, and it is Mike is her husband's name, and it's my understanding Mike is going to keep the room open until December 31st this year, because he says that's what Sharon would have wanted. However, there is now a second Zoom channel that a whole bunch of us crafty ladies are going into as well, and it is operated, owned, and I don't know if it's owned, it's not owned, operated by Jennifer. Froggy Went a Knitting Jennifer. And so there are now two Zoom channels to choose from. So if you go to one and nobody's there, which is very rare, then you go to the other one and there might be somebody there. So now we have two different options for Zooming with people. And I know that there's a lot of people that I don't get on very often during the day, but a lot of times at night, I'll go and right before going to bed, I'll spend about half hour in there, say hi and chit chat and whatever. Some ladies spend a lot of time in there just sitting there crocheting with each other and having coffee or tea or whatever and just communing. So we have two different opportunities to go into a 24/7 Zoom. Froggy Went a Knitting, which is Jennifer, you can contact her, or Sharon's Crochet Corner. I'm not sure who's administering that now. I'll have to check on that. So, thank you, Loretta. Hi, darling. How are you? Yeah, this is the Darla, the night owl. This is her pattern, and it's so easy. It's a V stitch, as you can see, and it's done. Watch me try to get this right. It's done this way. Mm, 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 mm. You can see the V stitches, and you go from here to there, and then you stop for a row, and then for a number of stitches, which she tells you, and then you start again, and off you go, and then you're done. Hey, sailor! Darling, you just got off the road, picked up your grandson. Oh, how fun! Good for you. Sailor, my sailor, how are you? Zach took your Zach, look your ink pens. Took your ink pens. Zach. Oh, Zach. Look, my ink pens. Okay. I missed there was no comma there. Thank you, Gumdrop Forever, one of my favorite channel names. I love that channel name. So it's so fun. Thank you, Doris. Hey, Doris, how are you? And believe it or not, that's all I had to tell you this time. But now that I'm feeling better, oh, and this is what's left from my fall on my arm. I already showed you my knees. Mm. Oh, Sailor, I love you too. You're tired now? A good tired though. Are you doing well? Yeah, yeah. Much better, much better. Thank you very much. And of course, me and Mr. Wright are always wonderful. Elaine, my lovely Elaine. Oh, how are you, sweetheart? Don't subscribe to her channel. Madonna, why are you sneezing? Hard to drink beer when you keep sneezing. You haven't spilled any yet, though. Yeah, see, I was so disappointed when I fell and I sloshed some coffee out of my cup, but I didn't drop it. I still had it. And like I said, fortunately, I had landed on those Lion Brand. Well, I got one right here. Hang on. Oh. That's the secret stash from Santa. And it's waterproof. And the top was totally closed and sort of bent over. So when the coffee sloshed, it landed here. So it was a very tidy fall. I was very neat about it. Okay, so D is in forming, Kelly. The bag a day tutorial has to be 100% non-treated wool. Got it. Right, Bob. I wish I had a yarn room. Oh. What I have is yarn walls in several places. Well, it sort of extends out into the room some, but you get the idea. Ooh, ah. Thanks, Amy. Yeah, I was very tidy about it. Ola Joe has a raccoon friend, and his mama just walked by. Uh-oh, some more coming. Uh-oh. Thank you, Lulu. Yeah, I almost was not. It was. Thank God Mr. Wright was home. Ah, I got. Oh, I don't got to tell you, but I'm going to tell you. Night before last, we had some very frisky storms. I wouldn't mind the rain. I don't mind. I love the rain. I really do. I just wish it didn't come down in funnel shapes. So we had a pretty frisky storm night before last. And so there's power outages all over the area. And Mr. Wright's in IT, does computer work. And so he had lots of clients that were non commissioned the next morning. And we had very strange outages in the house. My phone wouldn't work. Um, Mr. Wright's phone worked fine. My phone didn't work. I mean, I could see all the apps and everything, but I couldn't dial out and I couldn't get a call in. And in our garage, we got a refrigerator and a freezer out there. And that circuit breaker went. Everything else in the whole house worked, but that circuit breaker went. So now the freezer and the refrigerator, the cold is not colding. There is no cold. So Mr. Wright was at work trying to fix all the things that went wrong with all the clients. And I tried to call him and I couldn't call him and I couldn't text him. So fortunately, my computer worked. So I got on Facebook and I said, if you get this, could you try to call me back? I didn't realize at that point that they couldn't call back. So then we started talking back and forth on Facebook, the audio option on the messenger. So he was able to finish up what he was doing and he came home. So now we have, since the electricity in most of the house worked except for the breaker in the garage, we've got extension cords everywhere. It's going from the laundry room out to the garage. It's going to the computer out in the garage. It was like this octopus of extension cords. And because all the electricians in the whole area were out trying to fix all the damage from the storm. Next morning we got up, it was all fixed. Everything worked fine. And why only that breaker went, I have no idea. We reset it and it popped again immediately. We did that about 12 times. But the next day, it's been fine ever since. Figured that out. Bob, there was a tornado over by Ambassador Road. Yeah, they were all over. It was like I said, frisky. I'm glad you're okay. Well, I assume you're okay. And Doris had a thunderstorm last week. No crazy power outages yet. Yeah, you never know. I know, right? And when you don't, I didn't have a phone, so I couldn't call him to tell him I didn't have a phone. So I sent him a message on Facebook, and he was busy with a client, and he didn't look at it. But I had asked him to call me, and then I realized that wasn't going to work. And the circuit breakers are downstairs, and Sandy doesn't do stairs unless she absolutely has to. Well, so I went downstairs and reset the circuit breaker, but where it was out was in the garage, which is upstairs. So now I'm upstairs. Nope, still not working. So downstairs, flip the circuit breaker again. And by the second one, I thought, this is just going to have to wait until Mr. Wright gets home. I have no more engineering. Yeah, it is, Lulu. It's all fixed. We're fine. And you know what, really, if that's all we had to complain about, we'd be perfect, practically perfect. Kelly said, we need to get batteries for our lanterns. We had tornado sirens going off a day or two ago. Scared you? Yeah, that's pretty alarming, especially when you start hearing the noise. It sounds like a freight train. And the one that got closest, we were actually monitoring it. And we have the world's most perfect tornado shelter downstairs. We have one room that is sided on two sides by it's underground, the total earth, no windows on any sides. The other side, no, three sides. The other side leads out into the main room downstairs. So we were monitoring the tornado. It's coming closer and closer. And it was like 5 miles away, headed our way. So John and I and the dogs are downstairs. And well, we used it as a bar at that time. So we're in the bar. And he's watching the computer, his computer tracking the storm. I'm sitting there crocheting with my neck light on. So the tornado took a turn north-south. And anyway, it turned away from us. And we got the all clear. And so he says, okay, we can go ahead and go on upstairs. I was like, let me finish this row. Zach, you need to film a video, but no motivation to film it. I want to see it. How's that for motivation? I want to see it. Amy, your dad's phone did that too yesterday? Isn't that crazy? Ah, yeah, Granny D, we're all eager to see your bag when you get it done. Fresh batteries and flashlights and neck lights and phones. Yep, the whole thing. And Regina, you're going to get more rain. Who was it today saying they wanted rain? Oh, I guess Texas needs rain. Right, Kelly? Yeah, I saw it on. Oh, hang on, Krista, the Secret Yarnery. I saw hers and I went, well, isn't that spiffy, Ruru? And I thought I need to get one of those. And I certainly have never been sorry. It has come in very handy many times. I can never find my flashlight when I need my flashlight, but I always know where my neck light is. My brother lives in Reno. He's 2 years older than I am, and he is not technology inclined at all. I mean, he makes me look like a genius when it comes to tech. I mean, he is like, nah. And he was, bless his heart, he was trying to find his flashlight when I called. He needed his flashlight because needed to find his sandals, which he hadn't used since last summer, and they were in the back of the closet, and he needed his flashlight to find his sandals. So I said, why don't you use your flashlight on your phone? He's like, oh, great idea. There's a flashlight on the phone. So I got done talking to him, hung up. About 2 minutes later, he called back and he said, where's the flashlight on the phone? We worked it out, but it's like all because he needed his sandals. Gumdrop, you still have your landline? Yeah, we were able to get rid of that many, many years ago. And Doris, you need rain too? Oregon. And on a snowpack. Oh, no kidding. Oh, no, no evacuation. No, 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 no. Melanie, you like your light up crochet hooks. I've seen them. I've never used one, especially using black and dark yarn. Yeah, absolutely. And Zach does diamond paint. I can diamond paint when the hydro goes out because my pen lights up. Clever. And Granny has a little camp lantern that comes in very handy for crocheting and knitting when the power is out. Yeah, Doris, I really hope that you get some rain. And Katrina loves her neck light also. Comes in handy when the hydro goes out. Yeah, make sure it's charged. Oh, speaking of which, I got to make sure that's charged. All right, my darlings, it's that time already. I am so glad to be back. Thank you so much for being here. You know I love you. And I have missed you, missed you, missed you. And if I had been able to be here, I would have been here. But here I are. I'm back. And I will try to make another video between now and next week. If I don't, I will see you next Thursday. I hope. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Get yourself some slack. Big, warm, squishy hugs to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Octavia says thank you. The gang says thank you. And we will see you again soon. Mwah. Crochet away, my darlings.